Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our entitled people. In today's episode, Karen is mad we sent her a collection letter. Have you had the privilege of bumping into an entitled person while shopping? If so, what was your experience? I'd love to hear. Update: I broke my neighbor's roof. I reached an agreement with the owner, but the tenant wants I paid him instead. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Karen is mad we sent her a collection letter. Karen signed a contract with my employer to pay the balance of her purchase in full in 120 days, rather than finance with a monthly payment plan. This was in September 2022. Due to staffing issues in the collections department, this slipped through for a long time. Now, our company overhauled its collection and accounting departments and the procedures for both. Karen was sent a collection letter in December 2023. Karen had the nerve to call the head of the collections department and argue that she should not owe the balance because a bill was never sent. Again, Karen signed a contract acknowledging that she would pay the balance in 120 days and was opting to forego the financing plan that came with monthly reminders. We are a cemetery. The thing she didn't pay for was a grave. Now she wants to keep the grave and not pay for it because she was never sent a reminder or bill. I'm sure the IRS wouldn't mind us not filing taxes since they don't send us each a personal invoice on filing day. LOL. Nice try, lady. Pay or deal with collections proceedings. She doesn't want to pay for it? Fine, dig up whoever is buried there then. This is probably exactly what she is thinking. No one would dig up and exhume a grave, and there are usually laws about that too, so what are they going to do about the bill? That debt was buried for so long the obligation is dead to her. I mourn the jocularity on such a grave matter. Have you had the privilege of bumping into an entitled person while shopping? If so, what was your experience? I'd love to hear. If you have been out shopping and bumped into an entitled person, comment below with your experience. My most recent one was when I was shopping in our local supermarket. I was going around and this lady decided that she was too lazy to go find what she needed and instead insisted on grabbing the item from my basket. Needless to say, I caught her in the act and instinctively slapped her hand away and I said, "Not yours." Nothing else happened apart from a gasp and shocked Pikachu look from this awful human. I walked away. When I was a kid, my mother took me shopping with her on Black Friday. This was the year that Furbies were the IT toy. I watched a woman come up and take the Furby right out of her basket. I learned that day that Black Friday fistfights were not only real, but that my mother is apparently the reigning champion. My brother and I were given Cabbage Patch dolls one year by an aunt who worked at Kmart. Apparently the fights in there for the dolls were getting so bad the management just went, "Here staff, please buy them and get them out of here, we can't do this anymore." I was like, maybe 5 years old at the time, so I'm unsure exactly how true this story is, but I choose to believe. Sometimes I have to use the store scooter if my back hurts or my leg is weak. I'm just pulled over looking at something and I hear huffing and puffing behind me. I hear, "I need that, you need to get up." I asked if she was talking to me and she said, "Yes, I need it more, I just cannot walk anymore." I told her I cannot get up, I'm in too much pain, and I start to move along. She grabs the back of the seat and starts shaking it, trying to dump me out, and I kept just hitting the go handle. I hit reverse a bit, then forward, and she lost her grip. I got away, but why? I know when I cannot walk and know what to do. She did mention I got the last card as she was coming in. I'm not a tiny girl and she was bigger than me, that's how she was able to just grab on and start shaking it maybe. It's the first time I'd had anyone come at me like that, but I've had times where people told me I don't need it, let this person have it. My cane is visible in the basket, and if it's summer you can normally see my knee brace. Most of my pain isn't that visible. Mine was about a year ago. A woman looked to be about in her 40s was standing in front of a huge center bin full of avocados. She's picking through them, and I had the audacity to stand on the opposite side of the bin and look through them myself. She said, "I was here first." I told her, "Congratulations. They're holding your first place prize at customer service if looks could kill." No, but I'd had the privilege of listening to my ex's mom monologue about how she can't understand why people can't live off their income or why they need food stamps. They obviously should save more. Her rich parents paid for her to go to university, and at the end of the degree marries a rich man. She never worked a day in her life. Update: I broke my neighbor's roof. I reached an agreement with the owner, but the tenant wants I pay to him instead. I don't know if someone is interested, but now it's fixed. Matt was waiting yesterday to get the new tile, even when it was holiday and only supermarkets are opened in those days. When he realized we didn't come, he fixed by himself. He told a friend, he bought the tile and they fixed. In the night, Matt's son came to my house and asked me when I was going to pay. He didn't tell me it was already fixed. I told him tomorrow. Today, we were going to call him and fix that. Today after the lunch, I called Matt's son. He told me it was already fixed, and he had the bill to we pay. My grandfather then asked two friends to come with us, Pedro, an architect, and Billy, a witness. He wanted Pedro check out everything was right so Matt couldn't claim by anything anymore, and Billy in case something went wrong we can say someone else saw what happened. We arrived, Britt went out too, and Matt was waiting us. I think he was drunk when all happened, because today he was calm. Pedro asked him to get inside and check out everything was fine. Again, he didn't accept anyone get inside of his house. Then my grandfather says, "Alright, but after we give the money, we're not responsible if the tile doesn't work at all." Matt accepted, so we, with Pedro, Billy and Britt as witness, gave the money to Matt. And I want to clear some doubts. Honestly, I'm just glad you are okay. By the way, everybody makes idiotic mistakes now and then. Subsequently, everything on your part was handled perfectly. You, my friend, sound like a great neighbor. Did you at least voice record the interaction where he accepted his at-home job is now out of your hands if he's botched it after you have him the money? Recording is good, but a written document is better. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.